Teaching veteran Trey Reely here. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel, Band Stuff. If you would take a quick second to press like and subscribe, help this old man feel good about himself. A few years ago, the school I was teaching at, our administrators decided that we were no longer teachers and students, which I thought were perfectly good terms. And they decided we were to be called facilitators and learners. Now, they didn't make us do it, but that's all we heard over and over again. It's like we were being brainwashed, like in the old movie, The Manchurian Candidate. You might want to look that up sometime. Great movie. I'm talking about the old one, not the new one. And so every day, like on the announcements, they would have announcements for the faculty, and they would say, facilitators, ooh, facilitators, ooh, you know, and learners, you know. But it's kind of like we're trying to brainwash us. But I'm so excited to say that our faculty did not go along with it. My grandfather was a teacher, my parents were teachers, and I'm a teacher, and if the term's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. And we did not adapt to the new terms. We held to our beliefs. And it kind of got me to wondering, what if we gave in to all of the new educational jargon and we were sucked into that? What would life be like? And so I decided to make a video for you today with this dystopian view of what life would be like in the context of a parent-teacher conference if we used all the terms that were thrown out at us to use to replace perfectly good terms that we've used all of our lives. So I hope you enjoy this video. Oh, yes. Can I speak to a parental unit, please? Hello, Miss Johnson. Yeah, this is Trey Reely. I'm the baton-wielding facilitator at Riverview High School. Baton-wielding facilitator, or band director. Anyway, I've called about Johnny and some problems that we're having in band class. Yes, he is in band. He's been in for 2 years. Okay, well, yeah, I could understand if he never brings his horn home to practice, how you might have forgotten that he's in band. But that's maybe an issue for another time. But he is in band. I just had a few concerns, to kind of like to talk to you about, if that's okay. Last week we had a celebration of knowledge, and he was assessed at 49%. In fact, his needs assessments overall are suboptimal. And yes, that is why he got an E on his report card. What does an E mean? Well, it doesn't mean that he's failing, but it does mean that he is academically fragile. But as the E indicates, he is emerging. He told you he had all A's and B's. Well, that kind of brings me to my second point, is I must say that Jeremy has had several inadvertent disclosures of misinformation. No, I'm not calling him a liar. I'm just saying sometimes he likes to kind of tell his own truth. For example, yesterday, several of the kids saw him going into my office, and later on in the day, I noticed that I had some inventory shrinkage. He said he was never in my office, but we did catch him on learner surveillance camera. And at that point, he really had no option but to admit, that he did take some things out of my desk. And we later found the temporarily displaced inventory at his individual learning station. Well, what he took wasn't all that expensive. It was just kind of the principle of the thing. He took my mucus recovery system and several portable handheld communication inscribers. And one other thing I need to talk about is he's been very negative attention getting in band class. He's constantly picking his teeth with a wooden interdental stimulator and then poking others in class with it. And this has really created a lot of semantic violence and collective indiscipline for the whole class. And he's also made ill-advised comments to other students. One of the young ladies in a class, he told her that she exceeded the odor threshold, which she didn't appreciate and kind of got her upset. And then after class, I found wooden interdental stimulators all over the floor. Well, I would suggest that we enroll him in our supplementary behavioral enhancement program for a couple of weeks. I think it'd be a great learning opportunity for him. He could work with our utensil maintenance professional in the cafeteria and the custodial engineer, I think every afternoon for 2 weeks. I think they could do him a lot of good. Well, I can understand you might be a little bit upset, but no, I like your son fine. I like him. I'm not trying to pick on Jeremy at all. It's just, I'd really like to solve this, problem if we can. Well, if you'd like to talk to my principal, you can. Well, okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. If you want to get me involuntarily leisured, I guess that's your choice to try that. But I'd really like to, work this out. And if we need to meet with, oh, well, man, it's obvious she has disruptive mood dysregulation disorder.